In the season between the feasts, the next subject will be on serpents or vipers. In part 1, we looked at the distinct rainy green season and the distinct brown dry season that Israel's years are comprised of. But you need to know another piece of information. The rainy green season is considered winter in the modern Israeli mindset. Even though it is green, the rainy seasons are our coldest months. Likewise, the dry season is known as summer. These are the hottest months of the year. Serpents do not crawl in the rainy season. Because of the cold, they are in hibernation. They crawl in the hot, dry, and dusty season. Consider the word picture that we are being given. Deuteronomy 32 writes that rain represents the doctrine of Elohim. At the entrance of his word, the serpents are not seen. The dry season would have been evident on the earth when Yeshua ascended and is the time when the serpents begin to crawl. It's a fact in Israeli nature, serpents do not start crawling until the rains have stopped. Before this seasonal marker, it is too cold, and by the time the calendar arrives at Shavuot, it will be hot and the earth is at least 75% dry and brown. In the garden, the serpent is cursed above the rest of creation to crawl on his belly and eat dust. Remember, the serpents crawl in the dry and dusty season even today. Their active time is from evening until sunrise. This is another spiritual word picture. Darkness is sin, and the serpents crawl in the darkness. The serpent's sin was leading Eve astray by assuring her disobedience would not kill her. Eve had believed in an extra rule of not touching the tree of life. The serpent convinced her that she would not die. She took the fruit in her hand, and nothing happened. Surely the wisdom from the serpent was true, and she could eat from the tree. But she was deceived. In Matthew 23, it is written, Yeshua said that the snakes and vipers are religious leaders who change the law of Elohim by adding extra laws of tradition, just as in the garden when an extra rule was added. The meaning of the curse given to the serpent in the garden was that he would eat dust. Dust represents humans without the spirit of Elohim. Afar or dust is seen before the curse of the serpent when Elohim formed man from the dust of the earth. Elohim puffed the breath of life into the dust, and man lived. Sin separated the man and woman from the presence of Elohim. They knew they had sinned, and sin made them naked. In the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 9, it is written that the dragon, the serpent, and the devil are all names that mean the same spirit. In Revelation chapter 12, verse 15, it is written that the serpent is still after the woman and her seed. Eve represents the bride, and the serpent was after her seed in the garden. The same is written about the women in Revelation. In Revelation chapter 22, verse 14, it is written that if we follow what Elohim has given to us to follow, if we throw out the deceit of religion and the clever words of man, that we will again gain access to the tree of life. This is a journey and a battle as old as time. The time after Yeshua ascended is marked with a lack of pure water from heaven. This season, the time between the feasts, has the clever words of men and man's religion that seek to lead you astray. In the book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 3, is written an admonition to contend for the faith which was once delivered to the saints. Who were the saints? They were believers in Jerusalem that had walked with Yeshua, when the presence of the rain of his word fell as doctrine that watered the earth. Be careful of the extras. Yah's words are as pure and refreshing as the rain that falls from heaven. Men's extras are heavy.